In 2001, after more than 2 decades of war, Afghanistan was a country in ruins. Its physical infrastructure and social fabric were destroyed. At least 1 million people were killed, million more fled the country. Anyone with any skills sought jobs abroad. There was no health care, no education, little clean water, and no security. The government barely functioned. Afghanistan was a failed state. Now 9 years on, with the help of international community, there has been dramatic change. Afghans have embraced democracy. Elections in 2004 saw Hamid Karzai chosen as the country's first democratically elected president. A year later, millions lined up at the polls again to elect a new legislator. The country's physical infrastructure is being rebuilt from the ground up. It's a huge task, starting from nothing. Not even a functioning government, but Afghanistan's government has made tremendous gains. To successfully achieve its goals, the government developed a national development strategy. It aims to eliminate extreme poverty and hunger across Afghanistan. All children will be able to complete their primary education. Women will enjoy greater equality. But to do this, we need a strong partnership with the international community. Each of our government ministries has a task in rebuilding our nation. The Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation and Development is taking the lead in rebuilding our rural infrastructure. This is crucial in a nation where 80% of the population lives in the countryside. This means not only digging wells and paving roads, but just as importantly, strengthening local governance, bringing democracy to remote villages. To achieve this, the ministry has developed various programs. One of them is the National Solidarity Program. It is building a network of self-governing community development councils across the country. Each of the council is entitled to up to $60,000 as a block grant, which can be used for projects that benefit the entire community. Every community decides how best to spend the money, whether to build a road, a school, a health clinic, or other projects responding to people's basic needs.
امروز اگه بگم واقعا احساس خوشی داریم از این خاطری که تمام خواهرها و برادرها با هم یکسان بودن. این انتخاب داشتن که هر کدوم اینا به فکر خود نماینده مورد پسند خود را انتخاب کنن.
Today, there are elected development councils in a third of Afghanistan's villages, helping some 20,338,100 people. So successful have they been that President Karzai, through a decree, has legalized this grassroots institution as the first level of government representation in villages. They channel people's aspirations and frustrations to Kabul and act as a catalyst for development. Through the councils, 41,330 construction projects have already been completed, while other 7,427 are underway. This has led to 6,080 villages getting electricity for the first time, 775 schools being built, and 9,485 water supply and sanitation projects have been completed.
چې د همبستګي ملي پروګرامونه یا د په مجموع کې د انکشاف او جهاد کوم پروژې چې دي دا په دولت کې د دولت اصلي معنا هم دغه ده. اصلي معنا د دولت چې خلک دولتداري ورته وي هغه هم دغه ده چې خلک د دولت کارونه وویني، عملي شکل کې هلته د دولت کار وګوري چې دولت کار کوي او هغه یوازې انکشاف او جهاد ده چې په ساحو کې په اطرافو کې هلته کار کوي او خلک د هغوی کار په عملي شکل باندې ګوري.
2 CDC conferences were conducted in the years of 2005 and 2007. The purpose of the conferences were to give CDCs the opportunity to share their thoughts in an attempt to come up with the proper solutions to their difficulties. His Excellency Mr. Hamid Karzai, the President of Afghanistan, and representatives from the key ministries participated in the conferences and witnessed the CDC members' open and in-depth discussions about the shortages they were suffering. While delivering his speeches on both occasions, the President had praised the CDCs for their consistent efforts and affirmed his full commitment to support them. While the National Solidarity Program is developing villages, another ministry program is connecting them. The National Rural Access Program links communities with roads and bridges, sewing together the fabric of a society that was so destroyed during the war. Some 7,529 kilometers of new and refurbished roads now link remote communities to other villages and towns and has provided 23,632,171 days of work for people like these in Dan district in Kandahar. While the government is taking on more and more of the reconstruction efforts from foreign aid groups, another is working to strengthen the ministry so it can deliver quality projects that are responsive to people's needs and aspirations. The National Area-Based Development Program, or NABDP, is a national program of the Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation and Development. The program focuses on the areas of local governance, sustainable livelihoods, and stabilization through economic development. NABDP has completed 1,566 projects in various sectors, including agriculture, education, health, energy, transportation, and water supply. There are currently 571 ongoing projects across the country. Through Afghanistan Institute for Rural Development, the Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation and Development conducts educational workshops for the CDC members to help them enhance their capacities. The AIRD has set the benchmarks for best practice, appropriate methodologies, and approaches required for the implementation of a genuinely comprehensive development model.
از طریق انکشاف دهات با این ورکشاپ به تمام مردم ما و به جامعه ما مفید است به خاطری که به حساب حل منازعات و در حساب صلح است. ما کوشش میکنیم که هم چیزی که از درس برداشتیم در قرى و قصبات خیش ما به اوجه انتقال بدیم و مردم ما را از این گپا آگاه بسازیم.
Progress is being made, but the Afghan government needs a strong partnership with the international community. It is only by working together that we can help the poorest and most vulnerable to improve their lives. And only by doing this will there ever be political stability and economic development in Afghanistan.